Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Reno Aces and the Las Vegas 51s. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over .350 in the last 10 games.
Anthony Kay will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
Miles Cooper will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday. Hits in the victory.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So, yeah.
Fastball here in a good spot, but this portion of the schedule has not.
It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but
let's go.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
But if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Hey, wait for...
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
You talk about early pressure to start things out. My goodness, bases loaded now. Still only one out.
Got it. No one better. Let's go.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games.
Daniel Descalzo steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way.
Right
and
here,
as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Smith is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Miles Cooper is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Miles Cooper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Hey, you got it. No one
Chopped
better.
foul
Let's
at the
go,
plate,
kid.
and we'll do it again. And another foul ball.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here. Need you right here, kid.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off.
Come on, guy,
take
get your pitch
pitches.
up there.
They make the pitcher come to you.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Miles Cooper will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, number 14. John Ryan Murphy.
Number 9 will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Cooper is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. The Aces on top, 3-1. Miles Cooper strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitch, huh? Here we go.
He's set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reynolds is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
So coming to the plate, Miles Cooper, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd
Come on,
expect
Chief,
them to
one
do.
time.
No
Here we go.
reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Hey, your turn now. No one better.
Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
Hey, we got one here. Hey, come on now. Here we go.
On the ground to third. To his right, Cooper. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Aces are wild. They win it 4-2. Good night, everybody.
Reno Aces. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 13.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Reno Aces and the Las Vegas 51s. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's got that batting average over 300 on the season, a milestone any hitter would be proud of. Been aggressive at the right times, and he's not taking himself out of at-bats by swinging at bad pitches.
Rafael Montero, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was pretty effective. Got the win.
Miles Cooper will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Cooper. Here we go.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here. All right, one time right here.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
And he takes a called strike 2.
And that's about where he'll
come
sit
on,
with
big
that
dog, get your
fastball,
pitch.
93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Grounded up the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. With a moment now, here's a look at the Vegas D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. You know, he's had physical limitations over the last...
Ahmad Rosario digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hot shot to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Digging in to try it again, Miles Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first
Come on, big guy,
offering.
one time. Here you go.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Hey, I need you right here, one time.
Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. David Wright will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already.
That whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Out in front as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
No runner. Eat it.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
2 down. Come on, big guy, get yourself
Rosario
right here.
will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. We're through 6 full. Vegas holds the Aces. They lead it 2-0. Miles Cooper will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here comes the 1-0.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through it. Let's go.
Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Rafael Montero will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. We'll take that every time.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Las Vegas ups the ante. They win it 2-0. Good night, everybody. Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Reno Aces and the Las Vegas 51s. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
Number 49 is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Miles Cooper will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you'd bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Underhanded flip. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Miles Cooper will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Miles Cooper.
Let it rip right here.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Look out, 2-0 now. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack 2-0 no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never
have a
did
rip
that.
up there right now, huh?
No, not me.
Maybe
once or twice.
Let's go.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Vegas leads it 1-0.
Hey, let's go right
Number
here.
73 steps in now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cooper onto the grass.
Mine.
1 away.
Yeah, this is the correct play. It is the shortstop's ball if he can get there. So he has a beat on it all the way, and he calls off the third baseman and makes a nice play.
Miles Cooper is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Nope. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Bounce to first. Smith gloves it. And he'll take this to the bag at 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely...
And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. Las Vegas ups the ante. They